Whistleblowers' lawyers say Trump has endangered their client as president publicly threatens big consequences. Threats against a whistleblower are not only illegal, but also indicative of a cover-up.
Here's a summary of the article.
Lawyers representing the whistleblower who filed a complaint about President Donald Trump's call with Ukraine's leader warned in a letter over the weekend that Trump has put the safety of their client at risk by describing the anonymous individual as a traitor and issuing open threats of retaliation. We expect this situation to worsen, and to become even more dangerous for our client and any other whistleblowers. Andrew Buckeye, lead attorney for Whistleblower. Buckeye cited Trump's suggestion behind closed doors last week that the people who informed the whistleblower should be executed as an example of the president endangering the safety of his client. The letter was sent hours before Trump took to Twitter Sunday night to accuse the person who informed the whistleblower of spying on the U.S. president and threaten big consequences. Trump's tweets sparked alarm among human rights advocates, who warned the president as clearly attempting to intimidate the whistleblower and others who may be considering sounding the alarm about his behavior. Threats against a whistleblower are not only illegal, the Whistleblower Protection Act of 1989, but also indicative of a cover-up, said Kenneth Roth, executive director of Human Rights Watch. The whistleblower's complaint, made public last week, alleged a frantic effort by the White House to cover up Trump's conversation with Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky, in which the U.S. president asked Zelensky to investigate former Vice President Joe Biden.
This post received a score of 58,505, with an upvote ratio of 85%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Moreover, certain individuals have issued a $50,000 bounty for any information relating to our client's identity and #X200B. What? I feel like this should have been mentioned in the story.
Probably because it's Jacob Wohl who likely can't ever afford to pay it.
All that really matters is if the right person thinks he can. His actual finances are just an invoicing issue after the damage is done.
Or that the right person believes it's the right thing to do, to hunt someone down and eliminate them. 'Cause someone listening might make that leap, it actually is pretty serious.
Trump's cult followers are unhinged to begin with, then he speaks in codes like when Henry II of England famously said, "Won't someone rid me of this meddlesome priest?" and Thomas Becket, Archbishop of Canterbury, gets murdered. According to ex-fixer Michael Cohen, after a lifetime of lawsuits, Trump uses mafioso innuendos to achieve his ends. When one of his crazies follows through, he disavows giving the suggestion.
What was he supposed to do? Not threaten the whistleblower, Trump's soon-to-be official defense?
Maybe, but more likely, he was just defending himself from the hoax witch hunt. He wouldn't have to do illegal shit if they would stop accusing him of illegal shit. Dems started it. Steele dossier.
He wouldn't have to break the law to protect himself from investigations into how he broke the law, if you didn't investigate him for breaking the law.
Facts. That's basically the argument. Yeah. I hate this timeline.
This may be the darkest timeline. I did grow out my facial hair over the last year. Guys, we're the mirror universe.
Yep. I keep realizing this in despair.
I want to meet not only my accuser, who presented second and third-hand information, but also the person who illegally gave this information, which was largely incorrect, to the whistleblower. Was this person spying on the U.S. president? Big consequences. Donald Trump doesn't seem to understand that if you say something on a phone call with a world leader that is highly troubling, like he did on the call with Ukraine, and someone who is in the room then takes that information and tells someone else about it, who then reports it to the proper authorities, they're not spying on you, they're doing their job. As usual, Trump makes it easy for Republicans to deny he's done anything wrong because there's an implied threat, not an explicit one. Republicans will just say he didn't explicitly threaten anyone, so it doesn't count. Edit. Modified what happened because the person who had first-hand information told someone else before that person ultimately told authorities.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.